Hey guys, each week I'm going to start sharing a fitness tip with you and just something different. We're only doing this on our Fitness After 40 page here, so this isn't going out to like general public. So this is something just kind of for our members, people that are in the group and everything like that. So today's tip we're going to start with is basically why we do strength training before cardio and why we prioritize that over cardio. And basically, what we see is as our bodies get older, we lose muscle tissue at a greater rate than when we're younger and things like that. And as we lose this muscle tissue, what that does is it tends to basically our metabolism slows down as that muscle tissue gets reduced. So by focusing on strength training, what we're able to do is we're able to stimulate that metabolism. We're maintaining muscle tissue. We are building muscle tissue and everything like that, and we slow that loss down. So that keeps our metabolism running at a higher rate. And the higher our metabolism is able to run, the more calories our body's going to burn, things like that, the less fat we're going to gain, and everything like that. In addition, when we lose muscle tissue, we also get weaker. We lose the ability to react quickly and some of that explosiveness. And those all come into like if we trip and fall, just day-to-day strength, different things like that. So by training that keeps that explosiveness. It allows us to move quickly and things like that when we have to, and be strong in our day-to-day activities. So when a lot of people are starting or are new to strength training and new to working with us, one of the questions that they ask a lot is, well, if we're doing all of this strength training, what about my heart? What about getting cardio in? And that we'll take care of that through the strength training. When the way we put a program together, it's set up to address not only just strength, but also address cardio, to address mobility, and everything. So we're getting a well-rounded fitness plan there. And we kind of do that by pairing exercises together, getting some short burst stuff in the finisher at the end, and things like that. And what that does is it creates an interval effect throughout the workout. And a few years ago when we were using heart rate monitors to track a workout, what was interesting when you did regular cardio or you did like the strength training, the strength training had the peaks and valleys with it, where the cardio kind of came up and then just went like straight across with it. But the average work level ended up being about the same with that. Even the calorie burns weren't very far off there. And then the other thing that happens with the strength training versus just straight cardio is you build up what's called work capacity. And this is the ability to basically do day-to-day activities without getting exhausted. So this would be things like raking leaves, doing yard work, carrying your suitcases up and down like the stairs. Like say you have to say you check in your hotel and the elevator's broke. Chances are it's not going to happen a lot, but it could. And it gives you that ability to carry them up. Kind of short story here that actually happened to Tammy and I a few years ago. We were in Chicago and the elevators didn't break, but we were checking out. We were on the 26th floor, and they were having a huge, I think it was like an Amway conference or something that was going on that morning. We were in there for a Perform Better conference that was just ending, and we got up and opened our door, and the line to the elevator was like all the way back the end of the hall. And then every elevator that was coming up, and there were 4 of them in this hotel, was just filled with people not taking them. So we waited like 15 minutes and the line just never moved. So I kind of said to Tammy, I'm like, screw this, like let's just carry them down the stairs. So, going down is a lot different than going up. But again, that's that work capacity to carry them and not get out, worn out and things like that when you have to do those types of activities. And with just cardio alone, or with just like running and things like that, that work capacity isn't there. So those things, well, your heart may be able to go and you're able to run for a long distance. You get out of breath easy when we add some sort of outside weight to the activity. So That's where with the strength training, pairing things together, doing some interval kind of stuff, that's where we also build that work capacity up that will carry over into our day-to-day life. So, but again, that doesn't mean that you have to totally give up on cardio altogether. You can still do other types of cardio and things like that, and it can still work into into addition with your strength training, and that's kind of where we like it. So, getting ideally at least 3 strength workouts a week, but really anywhere between 2 and 4, depending on your schedule. And your where your life is and things like that. And then the days in between, we like just walking, maybe walking an incline if you're able to. If you have some shin splint issues, that might not be the best thing doing the incline. Just go on a flat surface there. But just getting outside walking or on a treadmill, going anywhere 20 to 60 minutes. I kind of like 30 minutes, 2% incline, something like that. But getting those in the days that you're not in the gym, that'll go a long way with your fitness. And it also works on some light cardio that's not necessarily beating up your body, beating up the joints like running does and things like that. So again, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why we prefer the strength training before cardio and why we place a higher priority on it than cardio. And it's basically, it just is going to stimulate our metabolism more. It will improve our muscle strength, improve our muscle fast twitch fibers, our ability to move quickly. And then also it'll help us move better and reduce some injuries. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found that useful, and I'll be talking to you guys here next week.